Man suddenly realizes, every day at 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, the sound of chopping meat would come from the neighbor's house. Tony didn't care at first, thinking it was his neighbor cooking, but this idea was soon dismissed, because whenever the sound of chopping meat, there would be a disgusting smell coming from the neighbor's house. In order to find out what his neighbor was doing, he repeatedly stuck his head out of the window to check. The pungent smell attracted many wild cats. Strangely, the neighbor didn't chase the cats away. He fed them the meat he had just chopped up. Tony was terrified. He began to watch the neighbor's door in the following days, but no one came out of the room. Until that night, he was walking downstairs when he realized that the light in his room was on. Tony rushed up to check, but after searching, he found nothing out of the ordinary. I can clearly tell, there was someone in my room. But who was it? How did he get in? And why did he suddenly disappear? To find out what had happened, Tony sat in the corner and switched off the light. He waited for him to reappear. Sure enough, at 12 o'clock at midnight, the neighbor's house once again sounded the sound of chopping meat. Tony heard the noise and rushed to the window to check. He saw a black cat passing by the window, and it left a pile of feces on the windowsill. Tony suddenly had an idea. He wrapped the cat's feces in toilet paper. The next day he went to the hospital for tests, but the results were very strange. It was human fingernails. Now Tony was in a state of panic. He thought his neighbors had something to hide. Afterwards, Tony went to the agent who rented him the flat and told her about it. Tony hoped that she would give him a new flat, but the landlady didn't believe him. She moved into Tony's room that night, because she wanted to know if Tony was telling the truth. But when she was getting ready for bed, she tore the wall.